All right, guys, this is another episode of On the Phone with Sunnie podcast. I got another podcast that I'm adding to talk about it with Sunnie Morrison. Most of my podcasts I do live on Instagram or on YouTube, but I wanted to do something where I can get my guests on right away, so I'm doing it on the phone. So this one is called On the Phone with Sunnie podcast. Yeah, he's very vindictive, that man they call president, because I be telling them, stop calling him president, because he's not the president.
I know.
Stop calling him
He's an
that.
asshole.
He's not the president. President Trump, no, he's not. His name is Trump. Donald Trump, that's it. Stop giving that man that title. Elon Musk, he online on all the podcasts crying, talking about his business is failing and all the yes, he's crying, and then somebody in the White House is recording these conversations and they're putting it on the internet, and JD Vance, he in there crying because he says that he's not being invited to any of the meetings, and why isn't he being invited, and Elon Musk get to go, and he is not the elected vice. Yes, girl.
Children, girl.
Yeah,
Children.
A bunch of junior high students.
Yeah. I love it. Because I know that shit ain't gonna last. None of them people.
None of them. You got Robert F. What is he? Robert F. Jr.
Robert Kennedy.
Yeah. You got his non-talking behind, who barely act like he can breathe, over the health
thing.
The health department, whatever his title is. And then he's in front of the Congress telling Congress that black people don't need to get they need a different vaccine. We need a different vaccine because of our something he was saying, we're different, and so we need different vaccines. No, we're not getting no vaccines from you.
It is a wrinkled ass.
Yep. And then
he don't even look like no Kennedy.
He sure don't. I don't know who he is. He may not even be the Kennedy. That may not even be his son.
He's supposed to be Robert F. Kennedy.
Son. Yeah. I don't believe that. I don't believe that. They be cloning.
He's so ugly. Yeah, he's so ugly.
and then he goes, that man Donald, he goes and put Susan McMahon, I think that's her first name, the lady that's over the wrestling league, she's over the Department of Education. This is the lady that is over the wrestling league out that the WWE or WWF or whatever it is.
Yeah.
She's the owner.
So who is Bondi?
And Bondi is, I think, the Attorney General or
something. She's an Attorney General?
Yes.
Attorney General?
Yes.
She was the one in Florida, right?
I don't know where she's from, but I know.
Back in the day. And I think she was against the gays.
Yes. Yeah, that's her. She's against the gays. And see, the thing about it is, they're against all this stuff because it's public. You know, they don't want gay people to live their lives out loud. They want them to, if that's who you are, they want them to live their lives quietly in your home. Don't come outside.
Undercover, yes. Like before. Undercover.
Yeah, like they are. All of them are undercover pedophiles. They mess with underage girls, underage boys, having mistresses on the side. 14 goddamn children, Elon Musk, from all these women. I know he got 4 from his wife, and then he got 3 from another woman, and then he got baby after baby after baby, and then he got a baby. He met somebody online that made a comment, and it's like these women are just having babies from him because he got money. But you don't understand what's in the blood is going to come out. Your baby is going to be what you see him as. Like, come on. Stop trying to have babies from somebody just because they got money. Because now you creating another bot. Because they're robots. Right. You creating another bot that has his DNA, his dad's DNA, and then his granddad's DNA.
And the dad's so ugly. He look like a fucking monster.
Girl, I said, I can't take you. I can't take you.
Sorry.
Everybody ugly. Everybody. I said everybody ugly.
He's horrible. Robert F. Kennedy, Elon Musk daddy, and Elon Musk ugly too. He looked like a damn phone.
He looked like
Donald Trump ugly as hell. He hold his mouth like a damn fish.
Donald Trump.
And he squeezing damn eyes with his orange hair.
Cause he be lying.
He's a ring-a-tang-tang.
He be lying. That's why his eyes be squinting. He be lying, girl.
Hate him.
He be trying to get them lies together. He be thinking like, wait a minute, did I say this?
And Rubio, I can't stand his little punk ass.
Yeah,
when he started talking, I just changed my damn station. I want to look at you, dumbass.
Oh my God.
And this, all the people, when Donald Trump was in the White House the last time, all the people that was for him, you know, like Leon, Caesar secretary, you know, there was a few people in the office that voted for him. And they would be on Facebook having a war with other people, you know, about what he was doing, and, you know, they ain't opening their mouth.
No, they ain't talking now. That's why I want to know what your brother's saying.
They ain't talking now.
That's why I want to know what your brother and your nephew Randy is saying. Cause them some weirdos.
Oh, no, I asked Charles, because he came over a couple weeks ago, right? On a Friday. I was home. And he was telling me, you know, well, I asked him, I said, when the last time you seen your brother? He said, oh, I went to the warehouse, blah, blah. I said, well, is he talking about damn Trump ass? Oh, he talking about him, no, like he used to. I said,
yeah, because he done burnt his ass because he grifted Gregory. Gregory was sending that man money. He was sending him money.
I know.
Dummy. You dummy.
Yeah.
Y'all don't listen. When he told me that day I went to his house to talk to him about coming back to the house with Stevie and, you know, like just come back home and let's pay the house off and get the roof fixed. And I'm trying to talk him, persuade him into bringing his butt home and stop sitting over here paying these people $5,000 a month mortgage and come on back to your house and pay the house and let's work together. Then he started telling me how much money he paid a month, $100,000, and paying the mortgage and paying the garage, the warehouse, blah blah blah, all that mess. And then he started looking at his cell phone and he was like, "Oh, that's a text from the Trump campaign." And I said, the Trump campaign? I said, wait a minute, you giving this man money? Because that's the only reason they're gonna text you. Because once you make a donation, they're going to keep sending you text messages. Donation. I say, wait a minute.
Well, first,
I say, aren't you an accountant?
first of all, he brainwashed.
Wow.
That's what that is. But he wouldn't let a preacher brainwash him. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah. He talk about the preachers. He talk about the preachers in the church. But isn't Trump's a Christian? Doesn't he praise being a Christian? These people better wake up, honey. Y'all better wake up. Black folks, we're tired. We not tired. We're tired. T-I-D-E, like soap powder. We tired. Okay?
Yep.
We don't have time for none of this mess no more. We protesting behind the scenes. Okay?
We already done been there.
Because we not trying to go outside so y'all could be throwing tear gas, having goddamn people standing up there with shields and throwing rubber bullets and doing all kind of crazy stuff to us. No. But yet y'all got people jumping on top of the Capitol, acting like they're in a Playcom or some kind of a superhero movie, jumping up with capes on, looking crazy. And nobody got shot.
Yeah. Nope.
Only one person. One person got shot.
That was an officer.
That officer and that lady. That officer, it was one officer, I think, got shot. But then the lady who was trying to come in the window, and the officer behind the door kept telling her, don't come in here. If you come in here, you're going to get shot. And she came anyway, and he shot and killed her. But he is saying she was murdered.
Right. I can't stand that motherfucker. I can't stand him. And these idiots.
Yep.
They let him do whatever the fuck he want to do.
Yeah, and that's the problem. Like, all of this,
it is a problem,
can be stopped. Just like they got rid of Nixon. And Nixon was in there trying to take over the world. And they was like, oh no, we not having that. You got to go. You either going to go voluntarily or you going to go involuntarily. Your choice. And he left.
But that was because he went and did Watergate.
I know.
That's how they got rid of his ass.
Yep. Imagine if they didn't get rid of him. Because he would have been
a damn dictator.
Mm-hmm.
Just like the rest of these dictators.
Yep.
And see, Trump ass ain't studying no constitution. He ain't studying nothing. And they just allow him to do whatever the F he want to do. So if he take the goddamn country, take the motherfucker.
I know. Because I would sit right in my house and not pay 1 red cent. And if they start coming, knocking on the door and sending letters, I will be picking up the phone and letting them know, you want your money? Call that man y'all call president and get it from him.
Yeah.
I'm sorry. He done laid off everybody. I don't have a job. I can't find work. So no, I'm sorry. Not only is it affecting me, it's going to affect your business because I can't pay you.
Right.
So I'm sorry. Y'all put him in office. And he over here in Doral at the live golf tournament.
Yeah, I was going to tell you. Did you see the Venezuelans protesting him? Mm-hmm.
Because of his lies.
Yeah.
Because of his lies.
They saying, hold on. They're saying they built Doral and this and that, and I'm like, and y'all voted for him.
But they voted for him. They was all screaming, President Trump, we love President Trump.
Now we love.
And now it's like, they used us. During the campaign, I don't want to make this political, but during the campaign, their administration told us to vote that they would not mess with the documented immigrants. No, baby, they messing with everybody.
Yeah.
And how you not going to make this political when it is political? It's political. We tried to tell y'all, do not vote for this man. This man does not care about nobody. All he cares about is money and power. That's it.
And him.
That's it.
I'm surprised he didn't have his family back in there in the White House.
Child, them people ain't trying to go back in there. They done made their money. They made their money the first 4 years they was in there. The daughter, the son-in-law, the 2 sons. You don't even see them.
And the daughter.
You don't see them.
The Kushners.
Whatever her name, but they know. They probably doing whatever they doing behind the scenes.
Yeah.
They probably not completely out. They just not being seen. Just like us, black folks. We're not gonna be seen. We're not gonna be seen. Yes, we're not gonna let y'all know. Yeah, they're screamed because we're not coming out. We got our own agenda and our own plan. We got to deal with our own family issues. We got grown children that's losing their minds. We're dealing with grandbabies. You know, we're dealing with family members who be on the couch. We be, you know, we're just dealing with stuff.
Got a whole problem.
Yeah. We trying to get land. And we trying to learn that line dance. Okay? We don't have time for this stuff.
Oh, boy.
Girl, I'm almost at work. I'm almost at the office.
Well, I'm at the station.
Okay, well.
We'll talk.
We'll talk later.
Okay.
Alrighty. Bye.
Bye.
Bye. Hey, beautiful faces. Thank you all so much for tuning in to this episode of On the Phone with Sunnie with my special guest, Beulah. Stay tuned for the next show.